Hey, this is Neil Guess, and I want to welcome everybody to tonight's Hangout. We've got some great information for you today, and I'm so glad to have, some of the people that we have with us tonight. They were, generous with their time and came and joined us tonight, and especially want to give a special thanks to Rebecca, who's here all the way from England, 3 o'clock in the morning, where she's at. So thank you so much, Rebecca. We've been working so hard behind the scenes, and we've got such a phenomenal opportunity here. Just the last week or so, we launched the free lead system, and we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight and how you can use this incredible feature to build your list in incredible ways, because we're talking extremely high conversions. The feedback we're getting back from the free lead system is amazing. The conversions are amazing. And, if you've ever heard this thing about building your list. You've probably heard that a million times if you're, in the home business arena. And we have got a very, very unique and special way to help you do that, to help anybody do that, no matter what business that you're in, no matter what you're promoting. We have got a very high-class, high-converting tool that will help you not only promote your business, whatever that may be, whether it's Power Lead System or something else. And that's what we give you is something, like I said, very special. And it's going to help you generate leads in a way that you're probably just going to be amazed on how well this works. And so you can use this tool to help you build a residual income, because once you have a list, you can market to that list anything you want. And sometimes building a list can be a challenge. And it's nice to have an edge, right? I mean, to have that edge, to be able to go out there and have something that attracts people, that you're giving something away with tremendous value. And of course, our free lead system is just one of the many, many incredible features that come with the Power Lead System. And, we've recently created a Facebook support group. Now, this is only for paying members, but we want to let you know that if you decide to become a part of the Power Lead System, we're going to give you support. You're not going to be left out on your own. We are going to put you into a group, this Facebook group, where you can talk to other members, you can get support, you can ask questions, and this is just a great place. It's been a huge success so far, and people are absolutely loving it. And we also have training. We do Hangouts every week, and we're going to give you training in your back office. I'm not sure if Michael's going to talk about Max's product at all, but just in a nutshell, we're going to give you one of the best products to learn how to market through social media, social networks that's out there, that I believe. This is the creme de la creme of products that sells online for $299. And you are going to become a ninja at marketing online with this product, and that is absolutely free when you decide to join and become a Power Lead System affiliate. So we've got so many exciting things happening. Like I've said before, we're never going to stop adding value. We are continually working on new features, new functions, things that are going to help you build your business, that are going to help you track your sales, that are going to help you tremendously in whatever that you want to promote. And we've talked a little bit about this sharing feature that's coming shortly. It's moved up on our list. It's now something that we're going to be tackling here very soon. And just in a nutshell, what this is going to allow you to do is you're going to be able to create a custom sales funnel for your primary business, whatever that is. And I mean, we're talking a custom lead capture page, your custom sales page, autoresponders. You're going to be able to name this campaign, whatever you want to call it, and you're going to be able to share this campaign name or funnel name with anybody. Anybody who has this name can go to their back office and literally get access to this very funnel where everything's done for them. So if you can imagine, if you're maybe someone who has a group or a downline or something, and you're able to offer them a custom funnel for your opportunity, think about the possibilities of that as a Power Lead System member and having the ability to do that, and what that's going to do for your income. we're so excited to see incomes are growing, and like I've said before, these 50% matches are so powerful. As we get further and further, into further from our launch, which it really hasn't been that long. I mean, our very first pay run has not even reached its full 30-day cycle yet, as far as getting paid around the second time for all those people that signed up during pre-launch. So I mean, we are just getting started, and these 50% matches, I mean, they are starting to add up when you see how powerful these can be over time. I mean, this is just going to be game-changing income when you see how these add up. We're excited about that. So a tremendous product. We've got a tremendous amount of features, and with that said, we've got, like I said, some people that were really generous with their time. Just some members are here to share what their experience is with the Power Lead system, and some insights from what they see and what they're doing and why they're involved. The first thing I want to do is bring it over to Michael Price. Michael Price is the owner of Priceless Possibilities. They've been creating custom systems for nearly 2 decades, and they are the muscles behind the Power Lead system. Okay, so Michael, we are so happy that this has been a project of yours for nearly 2 decades. This system, everything it is and everything it's gonna be, and we are very, very happy to have you here tonight. So Michael, share some thoughts.
Thank you very much, Neil. Well, as you had mentioned, we're just getting out of the starting gate, but we have something brand new. So I always like to share things that are new, and especially things that can help people generate more leads and more sales. So with that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and share my screen. Click on share screen. And I want to pick, hold on. So now, hold on. So let me pick this one. Sorry about that. I was having a little challenge. So, are you seeing my screen now that says Power Lead System Affiliate Print Resources?
Yeah, we can see that.
Okay, great. Okay, this is something, a lot of people, they don't just live on the internet. Matter of fact, if you look at top marketers, they'll share with you that they market both online as well as offline. And something I remember from Tom Peters couple decades ago, probably 3 decades ago, in studying personal development, is one of the things he said is, you always want to make sure that you get someone's contact information. If you're at a gas station, you're at a restaurant, wherever you are, you always want to get someone's contact information. So with that, we have a website you can go to at powerleadsystemprint.com. So again, powerleadsystemprint.com. I want you to know, first and foremost, that we are not making 1 penny off this, not myself, our company, not Neil. We're really excited to get you some very high-class quality resources at our absolute cost. So we've got business cards, postcards, vehicle window signs, and banners for live events. These are not banners for websites. So I'm going to click on business cards, and what you'll see here is we've got 2 different types. One for getting people who are interested in making money. So the business card has got a picture of a car driving to an island, and the destination says freedom. For those of you that like freedom, these are glossy, these are high quality cards. I've used this printer for several years, and it says free lead system forever, earn a very lucrative income giving away free lead system. And then on the front, 100% commission with a twist. We'll click on this in a minute so you can see the back of this. So you would just give your name and phone number and website and so forth, and these will get printed for you. Over here on the right-hand side, this is for getting members. If you want to get someone that's looking for a system and lead with giving them a system, whereas again the one on the left is about making money. So if I click on the business card, you'll see what their prices are. $1,000 or $49, 2,500 or $79, and then they have a $4 shipping per item. Okay, so this is the front of the card, this is the back of the card, 4-color, very high quality. You're going to be really impressed with these. So postcards over here, they got 2 options on the postcards. Again, one for getting members, need leads, get your own free lead system forever, and then your website address would go there on the front of the postcard. And then on the back, so you can look at that, but I'm going to click on the one about making money because I assume most of you are interested in that. And then they got their prices there as well. 5,000 cards, $289. I mean, how many new people would you need to, recoup your costs? So that's what you've got there. Again, you can go to the website at powerleadsystemprint.com to see these. Now, window vehicle signage, and then these are physical banners for a live event. If you're ever going to do a live event, you could have something really nice like this. We're going to have a second version of this, so that it would not only be for getting people that want leads, but also people that want to make money. Okay, so if you're ever going to do any kind of live event, these are $79 for 6 foot by 2 foot, or $99 for one. You get one good key client, and you pay for it. The vehicle window signage, those look very professional, and so they would be like this: free lead system forever. Create a massive amount of free leads for your business on autopilot, and we'll have a version of this as well for making money. Okay, so I've used these in the past for another business of ours, worked extremely well. You can get a set of those for $99. Again, literally, we're not making 1 penny on those. So that's something I'm really excited about. I wanted to share with you. Neil had talked about the Endless Free Lead program from Max. I'm going to be interviewing Max, or having Max actually do a training, but I'll be asking him questions, and that will be on Monday. So we're going to be recording that, a live Google Hangout. Then we're going to turn that into a web page, and that web page then will be something that you guys will have access to with a call to action button underneath it. So imagine what you'll be able to do, and by the way, if you're not sure how to access this, in your back office, when you put your mouse on training, you come down to Endless Free Leads over here, and this is where you'd get access to register if you haven't. It's no charge. Again, as Neil mentioned, other people are paying $299 for this program, and then you can log in there. And so now that we've launched, as of last Tuesday, the free lead system, this is a great program to help you learn how to connect, communicate, and close people. And the closing, remember, we're not asking people for any money. You're offering them a free lead system forever. So I'm really excited about both of these as resources to help you generate more business. After, I've been a little sick, so I've postponed my training, but after, Lord willing, I'm going to be healthy here soon. After I have Max do his training on Monday, where I'll be interviewing him and having him literally show you through the back office of the Endless Free Leads, where there's over 60 videos and a whole bunch of scripts, how to go to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, again, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them by offering them the free lead system. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull open one thing here. I want to show you something I just thought of. I didn't plan to show you this, but these are some numbers here. This is month 1 through month 12.
Michael,
okay? Yes.
You can't see it.
You can't. Oh, okay. Whenever I change it, thanks for telling me. Let me come back over here, and let me share my screen. I'm on screen share. There we go. Okay. And start screen share. So tell me if you can see my spreadsheet, Neil.
Yeah.
Can you see it now?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
Here's what I want to show you. This is month 1. This is month 12. Okay? And what I want to show you here, this is the number of people. So number on your pay line. So let's do this real quickly. So here's the goal here. If you in 1 month, your first month, you get 4 people to sign up for the Power Lead system, and that's it. Now we're going to do a training on this soon, but a strategy here would be to give away, if you just gave away 2 free lead systems for per day for 5 days. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Just give away, no cost, 2 free lead systems a day. Again, through Max's program and the fact that you can give away the free lead system, it should be very easy to give away 2 people a day. Rebecca's going to talk in a little bit how she placed 1 ad and got hundreds of people to sign up from 1 ad. But here, what I want you to get from this is if you just gave away 2 free lead systems a day, 5 days a week, that would be 10 people getting the free lead system in 1 week, we believe, and you do that for 4 weeks, that would be 40 people getting the free lead system in 1 month, okay? If just 1 out of 10 of those people, and we're going to show you how we're putting together resources to do the follow-up for you, if you just get 1 out of 10, that would be 4 people that sign up for the Power Lead system, 2 of them going on your pay line, getting $20 each, and 2 of them getting passed up to your sponsor, okay? Now, if you never ever enrolled anybody ever again, but your 2 people on your pay line did the same thing in the second month that you do in the first month. In other words, they give away just 2 free lead systems per day, 5 days a week, take the weekend off, spend it with your family, get 1 out of 10 people to upgrade to the Power Lead system and become a customer. That would put 4 new people on your pay line and so forth. After 3 months, you add up your income here, and I'm not including any 50% matches, okay? I'm just saying, what would you have on your own pay line? After 3 months, you'd have a total of 40 plus 80 plus 160. It's $280 for a lot of people. That's a car payment, okay? After 6 months, you add these up here. That's a house payment for a lot of people. And after 9 months, you add these all up. We're talking close to, what is it, $18,000, $19,000 after 9 months. After 1 year, you can see what the total would be after 1 year. Now, here's the question I have for you, and I'll end with this. You know, what if you could literally, you know, some people are going to look at 160. This is monthly income, by the way. This is not total. This is monthly income. What if you literally could only make 1% of that, or $1,638? I'm not talking about 10%, just 1% in a year. Would it be worth it to invest a little bit of time giving away 2 free lead systems a day, 5 days a week, for just 1 month, and attracting people that do the same thing? Now, obviously, you don't need to stop after month 1, okay? Some people are going to do nothing, let's be honest, right? But some people, like the people that you're going to hear on the Hangout tonight, they're going to do way more than 4 people in 1 month and quit, okay? You know, it's quit prospecting, so to speak, okay? So what I want to show you is literally, you know, 3 months of just doing a little bit of work, giving away a free lead system to 2 people a day, 5 days a week for 1 month, with the other people doing the same thing without any 50% matches. And we got lots of validation of those 50% matches turning into a lot of money. After 3 months, that's for a lot of people, that's a new car payment, adding these 3 together. After 6 months, for a lot of people, that's a house payment. And literally after 9 months, we're talking about retire yourself and your spouse, if you got a spouse, and living comfortably. After that, we're talking about living, you know, extravagantly for a lot of people. So Neil, back to you.
All right, Michael, thank you so much. Well, like I said, we've got a great opportunity here, and Michael was showing you some numbers. Obviously, there's no guarantee of income, but obviously it's happening for a lot of people, and we've got some people on the line tonight. So again, I want to thank you guys for being here. And the first thing, first I want to introduce Jason. He's been a part of the Power Lead system from the beginning. So Jason, just tell us, maybe a little bit about yourself and what's going on. And
absolutely. Well, thanks Neil and thanks Mike. I'm Jason Cush. Been in Power Lead System for about 2 months now. We have a pretty good sized team. A couple of the people are on tonight, Steve Fuel and Matt Edwards. But realistically, I want to kind of talk, it's a good segue from Michael to what I want to say is, really success is, it consists of a series of small daily victories. So like what he was saying is if you could just give away 2 free lead systems per day to people, how fast your business will grow. And we've kind of taken on the same kind of strategy. We really focus on giving away the free lead system now, and it's just crazy the amount of traffic that we're getting. And we use a lot of free ways to generate traffic for our business, which I won't go into tonight. But you know, realistically, just simple things like 5 to 10 conversations a day with people, whether it's through Facebook, Twitter, any of the social media sites, whether it's people you know, whether it's friends or family, whatever it is, just something small like that to start off with. You know, 30 minutes a day of personal development. Personal development is absolutely huge when it comes to any kind of business like we're doing with the Power Lead System. You must first invest in yourself and grow yourself if you're going to grow your business. So I really believe in that. It's huge. The other thing is, you know, do some kind of marketing per day, like he was saying. You know, if you're giving away 2 free lead systems, or if you're posting a blog or whatever it is, make sure you're doing some form of advertising for your business per day. That's a huge way to grow your business, because not only are you going to get instant traffic, but that stays on the net for long periods of time. So as people come across your advertisement, they might go check it out, say 2 months down the road, and all of a sudden you have more people joining your business from what you did the one time in the beginning. I'm living proof of that. I've done a lot of work in the beginning, and now I'm still seeing the major growth without having to put in as much work. So it does work. And then also, once you start building a team, start coaching your team. Help them get their first 2 people, 4 people, whatever it may be. That is huge, because you start getting those 50% check matches. That is huge, like they're saying. It's a big income. Other than that, tonight it's really about Matt and Steve, so I'll go ahead and turn it back over to you, Neil. Just thank you for letting me be on, and love POS.
All right, thanks so much, Jason. Hey, Matt, how are you doing?
I'm great. How you doing, Neil?
Good. Hey, we met just a few minutes ago for the first time, so I'm glad you're here tonight. So why don't you tell us maybe just a little bit about yourself and what attracted you to the Power Lead System and what's going on?
Sure, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, Neil and Jason. Well, when Jason initially called me about this, I saw it as a way to build my primary business back then in the network marketing industry since 2006 or so. And I've always been kind of face-to-face, but obviously the potential of the internet is enormous. So I immediately thought the tools were much easier than other systems that I had tried to use before. So I completely love the system. I've had success. People are signing up automatically. I've never had that in any business where people are signing up without me speaking to them. I absolutely love it. And I must say that the Max Steingart, the premium leads thing, is absolutely phenomenal. I'm going to try to make sure everybody on my team in both organizations takes part of that, because that will really drive duplication, and it's really a phenomenal system. The very first day I went on there and started watching some of the videos. I recruited a couple people just by the techniques that we taught me. So I'm very happy and blessed that this opportunity is here. I think it's enormous. And like I said, initially I was just going to use it for my other business, but it's too good of an opportunity not to share with others. So I'm extremely excited about it.
All right. Hey, Matt, I appreciate it. You know, we were having a hard time hearing you. If we come back to you, maybe try to speak into that speaker real loud. I'm not sure if it was just a connection issue, but I don't know if other people could. I was kind of having a hard time. I heard you say how great you thought the Max's product was, and you know that you were having some success. So we're going to come back to you hopefully, and hopefully we got a little bit better connection. Thank you so much for sharing. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over to Rebecca. And again, if you missed the very beginning of the call, Rebecca is here with us from all the way from England. It's past 3 in the morning where she's at, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put her on. And Rebecca, why don't you let us know like what's happening for you, maybe a little, obviously a little bit about yourself. What's going on with you in the Power Lead system?
Can you hear me, first of all?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me talk. Well, I'm in England, keeping my voice down a little bit, so I hope you can hear me okay. But I'm an author and a coach, and so I've got lots of stuff going on anyway, so I didn't really want to get involved in anything that was going to necessarily take up loads of time because I didn't have loads of time. So I've just been taking consistent action with this, and me personally, because I've made a bit of money already, so I'm kind of doing the whole investing a bit of money so that I can save some time thing. So I've been doing some solo ads and sending the traffic to, first of all, straight to Power Lead System, and then to the free lead system bit of Power Lead System since it launched a few days ago, and that's been really, really, really good, not just for me but also for my team. So that's that's been a really great experience.
Can you tell us a little bit about some of your results specifically, and like your opt-ins or things like that? And
Sure. Well, actually, I ran a solo ad to the free lead system, and I put together a solo ad co-op for my team. And there were people in my team who've never recruited people before. There's somebody with really bad dyslexia who was very nervous about being involved in anything like this because of writing copy, which I'll get back to why that's not a problem in a second. And I had various other people in the team who were nervous about various things, and they never recruited anyone. So we sent some traffic to this thing, and I personally, I sent quite a bit of traffic myself. They paid for little bits, and I paid for a load more. So I sent quite a bit of traffic, but I got, but I think when I spoke to Michael later, I think that day, I'd got 265 free members, in 24 hours, I think it was. And then it's gone up since then, because basically, first of all, people are sharing it around, so my leads are getting leads, which is just crazy. Like, I'm getting paid for leads, and then the leads are getting leads, which is nuts. But then also, what I've noticed with this, as opposed to other things, is people seem to be going back through their emails and seeing the subject line and going, free leads? And opening it a few days later. So you're picking up traffic even, days down the line, where people are just thinking, hang on, this is too good to delete. What is it? And they're getting in. And so, that's been really great. But in terms of my team, people have been recruiting people through this. And for the first time ever, traffic's come in, cold traffic, and you can see it in real time convert. So people are coming into the free lead system, and a lot of them are converting really quick, out of the free lead system into the paid system. And people are able to see, hang on a second, not only am I getting leads, but I'm actually making sales. I'm actually building a team for the first time ever. And one of the people in my team who has really bad dyslexia, like I said, there is an amazing email sequence in there. The 20-day email sequence is so sweet, and I'm a copywriter, so one of the first things I do if I ever get into anything is look at the copy and edit it. So when I came into this, I looked at the copy and I thought, I can't improve on this. This is just brilliant. So I let it run, and it just converts. So not only have you got the free lead system bringing people in, because who doesn't want a free lead machine, but you've then got this amazing email copy that's converting people, down the line. And so for somebody with dyslexia, or somebody who's nervous about writing, or who doesn't think they've got really good copywriting skills, that's amazing, because everything's written for them already. And it's actually the first ever pre-written copy sequence that I've not played with, where people have replied to me from it.
that's great.
So it's just great.
All right, and you know what, I love this too, because we talk about building a list. So you hit on some really good points, because you go out there, and if anybody doesn't know what a solo ad is, if you're brand new, we're going to show you what a solo ad is. We're going to give you a list of vendors. how that works, and it's real simple. You just follow a couple of steps. But what Rebecca did is she went out and did a solo ad and got leads into her system, and now, you know, she's not only, like she said, building a list, but she's getting free leads that are rolling up to her from people that she's given it to, and she's also making sales. So it's just a win-win all the way around. So thank you so much, Rebecca. We're so glad you're here, and you know, staying up late and being on here with us. So I want to introduce Steve. How you doing, Steve?
Good, Neil. Thanks. How are you?
Great. Now, we just met again before the Hangout started, so I want to thank you for being here. So why don't you tell us maybe a little bit about yourself and what attracted you here, and what you're doing with the Power Lead system.
Well, thanks. I work out here in Vancouver, Washington. Good friend of Jason Cush. He kind of introduced this to me. I'm new to these kind of systems. I've never really understood them, being not real computer literate. So Jason's been a big help to me and has taught me how to kind of get into this system and start building capture pages and start having some success with it. Like Matt, I was initially going to run my primary business using PLS, but I see where PLS is going and how incredible it can grow. That's probably going to end up being my primary business. So really a great tool. I was super excited to see the Max Steingart training. I jumped into that, and I've been working on the Max Steingart training pretty hard. And it's really amazing stuff, and I think everybody should jump in that Max Steingart training and get into it as deep as they can, because it's really, really good stuff. I've been using some of his techniques, and it's already starting to pay off. So all in all, great system. I'm learning it. Jason's been excellent. Brandon's been excellent. We're teamed up together. They're kind of walking me through this because I'm not real technical, and I'm really excited about where it's going. The free lead system is awesome, and it's going to be just a great opportunity.
Steve, let me ask you, you know, since you are new and you're not that technical, for some, and it probably is maybe a little overwhelming when they first get access to this platform, but overall, what's been your experience as far as, you know, setting things up, getting to know it, getting to learn it? Is it just too complicated, or are you finding it to be user-friendly?
No, it's actually really user-friendly for me, and not knowing kind of some of the technical jargon about, you know, I came into this not even knowing what a sales funnel was, or any of those kind of things. So learning, you know, kind of the step-by-step on how to put all of this together and kind of make a package and create sales pages for my primary business as well has been pretty easy. And what I've needed help with, the trainings that are in the back office are great, and then of course Jason and Brandon have stepped up also to kind of show me the ways of how to do these kind of things and build lead capture pages and how to work lists. And I've tried some other systems before, and I never had any luck with it because I just was never taught how to work leads. And the great thing about this is not only is all the training there and all the pieces to the puzzle, but it all comes together really easily.
All right, well, we're so glad to have you, Steve, and thank you so much for your time here today. Rebecca, a couple people were asking me how much you spent on your solo ad. You know, how many leads did you get? You know, did you get how many sales did you get from that? Can you maybe shed some light a little bit about that? Because people are wanting to know a little bit more detail. Hold on, your mic is muted here. Let me get you. I'm trying to get you unmuted. There we go. Go ahead.
I think you should be able to hear me now.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay, so what I've noticed about the Power Lead system leads is the leads, when they come through, are way better qualified. I think that's the most important thing about the leads that you get through the free lead system or through Power Lead system, is that in many cases they are way better qualified to work with you than other systems. And the reason for that is because of those capture pages you've got. So you don't end up with, you know, crazy numbers of leads coming in from solo ads that are just tire kickers and are going to mess you around. What you tend to do is you tend to get really focused leads, people who are serious about doing business with you, and that's why I think the sales come about really well from it. I was speaking to a couple of my coaching clients actually this week. There's a couple of different clients have had the same issue, and I sat down with them and I went through it with them. And what they were doing was they've been spending a lot of money on various different forms of advertising. And they've been using different systems and different things, and when you actually looked at how much it was costing them, they're getting tons of leads in, but the leads weren't converting. And when you looked at how much it cost them per customer, it was costing them a load. And then we ran some traffic to Power Lead System and looked at how that was converting, and it was converting way better. So even though in some cases they were able to get some, obviously with the free lead system, free leads, and when you've got people sharing them around, you're getting even more free leads. But when you're doing paid traffic with it, sometimes the traffic's cheap, and you get stacks of leads coming in. Sometimes it costs a little bit more, but they're verified when they come in, and they're not having to go in their email and search around for links or anything like that, because they're doing the capture thing and they're straight in as verified leads. So I just think it's a really great way to get properly verified, decent leads. And if you're somebody who's been spending a lot of money on advertising and just generating loads of leads, but those leads haven't been converting, this is where to go to make those leads convert into sales, because ultimately that's what we're in business for, not just to collect leads, but to actually turn those leads into sales. And this is really good at doing that.
Thanks, Rebecca. If you're new and you're wondering what all this is about, you're not quite understanding. The great thing about this is we're going to have all this set up for you. It's all point and click. You're going to join, and we're going to have videos for you. We're going to show you how it works. We're going to explain all this, and it's actually really simple. And this is the kind of stuff that you need to know and you need to have if you plan on being successful working from home. You've got to have these tools. You have to have an autoresponder. You have to have high converting lead capture pages. You have to have a hook, something that nobody else is doing. You don't have to have that, but it sure is nice, all right? I mean, it's nice to have that hook where you can go out and give something away. And, you don't have to lead with the free lead system. We have many other great high converting lead capture pages that bring people to a sales funnel that we've already got created for you. And we keep saying it, but it's all point and click. It's real simple.
If you can copy and paste, you can do this. It's really easy.
Yeah, exactly. Matt, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to see if we got a little bit better connection this time.
Yeah, I got this on. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, a little bit. So why don't you just let us know again, maybe a little bit about what attracted you here. And I'm assuming people didn't hear you last time. I was having a hard time, so we're going to give it one more try.
Okay. Well, I've been in the network marketing industry since 2006, and always been kind of face to face. But obviously, the internet has got a huge potential, and I tried a couple different things in the past that really didn't have any luck with those, and I'm not sure why, but nobody was reading the emails. When I saw this, it was so much more simple than anything I had used before. So I think that there's so much value in giving away a system as well, and so I started doing that. Now people are automatically signing up. I've never been a part of something where people are automatically signing up, and I've never talked to them before. There's somebody that came in through, a Facebook group or a post there or an email or something like that. It's an amazing system in that aspect, and I'm also going to be using it for a couple of other businesses that I have. I'm extremely excited about it.
All right, Matt, thank you. And I mean, that's great. So this is your first time where you've actually done some advertising, and you've got people that have signed up for your business. You never picked up the phone. You never called them. You never did. You never made that initiative. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but your advertising basically came in through the tools that we provided you. You didn't really create anything on your own, and that converted into sales for you. That's great to know.
Yep.
And you're also using the Power Lead system as a platform to help you promote some of the other businesses that you're involved in. I mean, that's fantastic. So here you are generating leads. You've got sales that are coming in for the Power Lead system at the same time, you're using this platform to promote other businesses. And man, when you got all of that in one place, I'm telling you what, I mean, that's why this is so powerful, because we're not just one thing. We're not just an autoresponder. We're not just high converting lead capture pages or a floating capture form or something. We are a complete all-in-one platform that is going to be your one-stop shop for the rest of your life in the home business arena to build a business, whatever it is that you're promoting. And we're never going to stop. We're going to continue to add value and lead capture pages and functions and features to make this the best that we can. We are going to wrap up unless there's any last comments that anybody would like to hop in. It's up to you. Okay. All right. You know what? It's.
Can I just say one final thing?
Yeah,
just the community is so amazing. I think that's another really important thing, that the community is so amazing, that the people are so great, that you've got this amazing Facebook group going now as well, and everyone's jumping in and getting involved, and it's just a really great environment. And I think if anyone is looking for a safe home to learn about internet marketing in an ethical way with great people, this is a good place, really amazing place actually to come to, and to get that support and to get the training and to get the tools. And it's just it's just a no-brainer.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Can I add one thing in about that as well?
Yeah.
Can you hear me? As a matter of fact, today I saw several people posting. Dottie Barry had posted 3 unique banners that she had created just in the spirit of giving. So I'm seeing a lot of giving on the Facebook group. So you might want to give out the name and so that people can find it and go join it. It's absolutely free, of course. And then I see people asking questions and answering, and other people answering the questions, which we like that. That saves us on support. But we're seeing, again, that spirit of community that Rebecca's talking about, that, it's like a sports team. Everyone wants to belong to a winning team. This is a team effort where, the acronym, it's well known, together everyone achieves more. We are all achieving more by being part of this community where we're sharing and helping one another. The one thing I didn't hear from Rebecca, so I'm going to ask you this, Rebecca, because I know you told me this last Thursday, but I'm sure since Thursday the numbers have grown. I know a lot of people out there. I'm a numbers person, okay? So I'd like to know, how much did you pay for that solo ad? And again, as Neil said, nothing is, there's no guarantee of income for anyone. There's no guarantee that they're going to get the same results with running a solo ad as you, because you've put in your, the part I guess actually I'd like you to share is you've had solo ads that didn't convert, but you didn't give up. So what is your, quote, secret to working with solo ads? And I would like to know the specific numbers of what did you pay for the solo ad, how many leads did you get, but also how many sales did you get? Those are very important things that people do, want to know. So would you share that, please?
I would have brought the numbers with me had I known. I would have to. I'm not a maths person. I'm a writer, so I would have to work out what proportion of that I paid for and everything. But basically, gosh, I don't know. It's working out really, really well. I mean, clearly, I'm making a lot of money. I'm making a profit on the basis of doing the solo ads. What I would say is you can get, if you want to go out there and get solo ads for really, really, really cheap solo ads, you can go out there and get really, really, really cheap solo ads. And there's nothing wrong with doing that. Personally, what I've done is I've gone around, and I know this is kind of not really answering your question, but I think this is kind of more useful way of answering it. You can get really cheap traffic, but it might not convert. What I've done instead is I've spent quite a lot of money and quite a lot of time testing out a bunch of different solo ad providers with what I offer. So with this, and also with, I work with other organizations, and I have my own books and products and stuff, so I've tested their list with all of that as well to find the right mix for me and the right mix for this. And then I've gone to specific people and got the best deals that I can get with those solo ad providers so that I can run solo ad co-ops for my team. But there are just so many solo ad providers out there, and you know, you have some amazing people listed in the back office that people can go to and approach them and find out about solo ads. But my advice to anybody who's doing solo ads is actually get to know the people, really work with them, and really kind of get a bond so that they get a really clear idea of who you most want to reach and why you most want to reach those people, or what you're about, or what your team's about if you're doing a co-op. So from my perspective, I think one of the things that's so valuable about Power Lead System is it helps you to become a true entrepreneur. It helps you to reach out to your ideal clients for whatever it is that you want to do overall with your business. Because I think we are all individual businesses in our own rights. You know, if you want to be a self-employed person, you want to be able to do exactly what you want to do with your business. And this is a set of tools and training that you can use as part of that. But you could be any kind of thing. You know, you could be a chiropractor, you could be a chocolatier, you could be an artist or an author or whatever. And this is just a part of that. And I think a big part of that is relationships and results, and I think you get better results when you have better relationships. So I think with solo ad providers personally, and maybe it's because I'm a romance novelist and I get all romantic about these things, and I know you're all about numbers, but personally I think long term the numbers look really nice when you've got great relationships with people and you're going after your ideal clients, and you're bringing those into your business, and then they work with you in multiple ways, both in PLS and in whatever else you've got going on. And that's where the big profits are, I think, in actually bringing people in who you'll have retention with. They'll become clients of yours, and they'll work with you in multiple ways for years rather than just the quick hit. And I think that's one of the reasons why PLS is just so valuable, because it helps to bring those ideal clients to you.
Well said. Thanks, Rebecca. All right.
You're welcome.
We just want to tell everyone that's watching how much we appreciate you. And if you're brand new, you're checking out the Power Lead System for the first time, we encourage you to get yourself a free trial. It's absolutely free to try. You can get yourself a membership and dive right in, join our Facebook group, which is only for members only, by the way, Michael. And you're welcome to join that and join the community and just become a part of what we're doing. We've got so many great things on the way, and we're here to help you succeed. We're here to give you the tools to help you build your business and to have success online. So I'm going to post this particular hangout in the training area, and also in the training area I'm also going to post, Michael, that site that you showed us tonight with all the great stuff, the postcards and the business cards. That'll be posted in the training area under topics. And I've also got a new list of solo ad providers hot off the press that I'm going to be adding to the training area tonight as well under marketing help. So we're constantly giving you more things and more help. All right, so check tomorrow for all of those things to be back there. All right, so again, I want to thank everybody for being here tonight, and we will see you here next week. Have a great one, everyone.